Hi guys, Kim here with Art Classes for Kids, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time, meet Lily. Lily's going to be doing the project with me today, and we've been making these videos now for 8 weeks. Can you believe it? So we've been at home doing the shelter in place with a lot of you around the country, and around the world have probably been doing that as well. And this week, it's all about mom, and that's because this Sunday is Mother's Day. So we're going to be making some Mother's Day themed things. Our last video, we made oil pastel floral still life that you could save and maybe give to your mom for Mother's Day. And today we're doing something that lots of kids usually do annually, which is make a homemade Mother's Day card. And ours is an accordion folded one with a little graphic message. This one says, "Best mom ever." You open it up, it says, "I love you, Mom." And we're gonna teach you how to do bubble letters, how to draw a realistic eye, shade a heart, make a little you, a little lamb, and then we're going to let you do whatever on the last page, as well as teach you how to make this really cool envelope and some kind of a little thing to close it up with. So Lily, what kind of supplies are we gonna need?
Well, we're gonna need 2 pieces of cardstock or regular paper if you don't have cardstock, white cardstock. And also we'll need some colored pencils, tape, scissors, a pencil, and a pencil sharpener so you can sharpen your colored pencils or your pencil.
Yeah, so gather up your supplies. And while you're gathering your supplies, I want to thank you so much for watching our channel. And a lot of you have subscribed, and if you haven't, then please do. And we've been getting a ton of photos posted of your works of art, you holding your work of art. Sometimes you're with your family, doing it with your mom, doing it with your grandma. All kinds of cool stuff, and we love getting the photos, and we always reply back. But tell them how they can post a picture if they've never done it before.
Well, you can send us your photo by Instagram.
You can
You can post your photo on Instagram and tag it with Art Classes for Kids, or you can email us at kim@artclassesforkids.com with your photo.
Yeah, and you know if you don't know much about our business, I've been teaching kids art for decades, and I teach after-school art programs where I go out in my community, which we live in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I also have a studio inside my home that kids come to. We teach after-school art. We do art-themed parties. We teach private lessons. We also do those as FaceTime lessons too, if anybody's interested. And we do our big summer camp. It's our biggest program of the year, but this is our very first year that we've had to cancel it. But we've, due to social distancing. But we've come up with an alternative, and we just launched that this weekend, and we've got 2 unboxing videos to show them what?
To show you guys Art Camp in a Box. And if you haven't watched those unboxing videos yet, go do so after this video.
Yeah, because you get to see what you're going to make, and you can do a virtual camp with us this summer, or you can just see more videos. So before we get, gosh, what else do we need to do? Oh, so anyway, we've been doing these classes. This is the same type of lessons we do in our classes, and we're doing it all for you for free. But if you want to keep them coming and you want to keep them free, then we suggest that you let us know that you love them by either, subscribing and liking, or you could also buy art supplies from our website, which is connected to Amazon, and a very small portion goes towards us making these videos free.
Or you can donate to us with Ko-fi.
Yeah.
Which has a link in the description below.
Which is like a little tippy now. But let's get started.
Oh, and also, one more thing. If you think we're going too fast for you, or you just need to take a break, well, you can pause this. You can pause this video at any time if you need to, and then catch back up when you're ready.
Yeah, just push that play button after that, and you're back with us. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use our white paper. So grab your white paper. We're going to take 2 rectangles and make them into 2 squares. So we will take this piece of paper. We'll take a top corner. We'll bend it over, but don't fold it. And we're going to see how we can make the top edge as long as the other edge by making a mark when it's the same length. like this. So you see my little mark right here? That's gonna be my folding line now. Now what I'm going to do is I can fold it right here like that, and then I turn it over and I flatten it out and I press it all the way down, and that's how I get my fold mark, and it makes this a square, but I gotta get rid of the square paper. I mean the extra paper. So what I'm going to do is fold it back the other way so that line is really defined.
Mine is not even, yeah.
Ooh, we gotta check. And you can also check it afterwards with your scrap and make sure your scrap matches both sides. But once you get that fold, you're gonna take your scissors. You're gonna cut along the fold. And if you want to check to see, you take your scrap like this, and you go, okay, this side we know is that size, and now is this size that size? Yep, mine matches. So mine's a square. So now, rather than folding the paper over again, like last time, we're going to take our scrap, because this page was the same size. We're going to use this as a ruler. We're going to line it up with the edge of our paper. You're still cutting? That's okay. Keep cutting. I'm going to go ahead and show the viewers at home a shortcut. So now you're going to take this scrap paper, line it up with the edge of your rectangular paper, and you're going to draw a line straight down it, and then just cut on that line. So I take this and I draw a line. So now I've got this. Now I've got a line, I can cut right on that line and I don't have to do any folding. I really open up my scissors and chew down on it, just like that. Got that in 3 cuts. Got it? Okay. So, keep these 2 scraps, set them aside. You've got 2 squares, set one aside because one is going to be the envelope later. And the first one, we're gonna cut again and make it into a card. So, let me move this stuff over to the side. Okay, so Lily's ready. Now take one square. You're gonna fold it in half. Make sure it's perfectly even by matching up the corners. And then you're going to rub down. Just like that. Now if you want it to be easier to cut in half, you're going to flip it over and rub it again. Then I open it up, make it pretty flat, but I see the fold line. And now I'm going to have 2 pieces the exact same size. All right, did you Lily's on the fold. She's with me here. And how do you think you did? Good?
It's
That's
kind
close
of
enough.
uneven, but...
Well, if I get a piece that's uneven like this, what I do is I look for the part that's hanging out. Oh my gosh, it's so close. So I just pull it over and I hold down the corner.
Some of my top is uneven too.
Ooh, you know what? This one's fine. It was fine your first way. It's close enough. It's close enough. So go ahead and cut it. Okay, you got it. You got that. You can flatten it out and then it makes it easier to cut. Okay, go ahead and flatten it out. Okay. She's got her 2 pieces. You're gonna take your 2 pieces, put them on top of each other, make sure they're even, tap them out.
Or as even as can be.
As can be, yeah. And then you're gonna turn it sideways so it's horizontal or landscape. Fold it in half, like this. So you're gonna have the fold on the left, the opening on the right. Lay it down and put a fold like you made a little mini book or something. So make sure it opens on the right like a book would. Then you're gonna take those 2 pieces apart, set them up like they look like 2 little tents, and you're ready to roast the marshmallows. So now you're going to take these 2 tents and you're going to push them down until they bump into each other, and then hold it there. Grab some tape, or you don't have to hold it yet. Grab a piece of tape and you're going to tape the 2 pieces together so you have one long folded with or paper with 2 folds in it. So now it looks like this. Now it's double tents, like twin tent. They're hanging out together. That's good. That's good. Okay, and let's set this paper aside. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn it to where the folds are on your left and the opening's on the right, and see, this is how it's going to go, and that's going to be your front. So on the front, I'm going to show you how to write Best Mom Ever. If you would like to write something other than that, hey, that's your thing. Go for it. But I'll show you how to do this. So we're going to do a bubble letter. I don't know, have many of you done bubble letters before? Just depends. You know, the older kids, I'm sure, have probably tried a bubble letter before, but I'm going to show you the trick that I use when I do bubble letters. If I'm going to write my name, for example, Kim, I might make a K, an I, an M, and then, ooh, bless you. And then I go around it like this, and then I erase it in the inside later because I'm going to put designs and decoration in it. So I just go around it, and then I go around it. But every time I go around the end of a line, I got to make it rounded, because they're bubble letters instead of block letters. You can do block letters the same way, but then you like box them off on the ends. So this is kind of how I get bubble letters. So now we're going to go to the card and we're going to lay it out. So what that means is we're going to try to center it and get it to all fit in and balance. So the first thing I do is divide my card in half, and I'm going to make a line, a horizontal line here. That's going to be where my middle word is, right across that middle line. But I'm drawing light because I'm going to erase that line later. I don't want to keep that line. It's just a guide. Now I'm going to put an O right in the middle because the word in the middle is mom with the M-O-M. So this should be right in the middle of the entire space of the front of the card. Now you're writing really light because you're erasing this O later. Now I'm going to put an M on the left and an M on the right, and I've done it really light. Now I'm going to write best on top. So I'm going to put a B. I've got 4 letters on top where I had 3 in the middle, so they're going to be only a little bit smaller. Now I've got the word best. Then I'm going to write ever. It's another 4-letter word, so it's going to line up with these, but be at the bottom. So I've got an E, V, E, and an R. So I'm going to put this back on my clipboard so you guys can see better. Okay, so now we're over here. What we're going to do is we're going to erase that middle line. We don't need that anymore. And now we're going to go around each letter. The O, I'm going to show you, it's so easy. You put a circle inside the O and you put a circle around the O. Then for a letter like an M, you're going to go around the ends, remember, and round it out. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other M. And when I'm done, I'm going to erase the guideline word inside of my bubble letter. And it looks like that. So we do the same thing to the word best. Go around it and make 2 little holes inside of the holes of the B. Then around the E, we make those little bubbly letters. And around the S is a little trickier. Just keep going around. Don't touch the line like that. And then the last one is the T.
Oh, and don't forget to erase your line in the center.
Yeah. So I'm erasing all the lines in the word best. And then I'm going to do my last word ever. It's the bottom one, and I'm going to make it really puffy. And then remember, the R has a hole in it, so it needs a little O. And now I erase the original guideline letters. Alrighty, so that is my layout of the front of my card, but I am not going to color this in just yet. I'm going to go to the next little panel of the card before we do all the coloring. Okay. Okay, keep working on your thing, Lily. So the next panel will be the eye, but we'll let you get caught up on the lettering. Okay, and now Lily's doing the last word.
Remember, you can pause.
Yeah, and here's another trick you can do. Oh well, that's all right. Okay, Lily, show us how yours turned out. Looking good. Okay, next, we're going to open up our card to the first square of paper inside, on the inside. It's going to be an eye. So I'm going to draw it here on my card, small, and I'm going to draw it really big below. So the first thing I'm going to do is right in the middle, I'm going to make the shape like a squished football or squished lemon. I'll show you that in Sharpie so you can see it good from far away. So first you'll start with a shape like that. And once you get that shape, you're going to put the round colored part of the eye. Do you know what that's called, Lily?
Is it the pupil?
No, the colored part.
No, the iris.
The iris, but the black part's called the pupil. So what you're going to do is you're going to, with your pencil, now watch this, because you're going to erase part of it, so don't write dark. You're going to make a circle that's the iris, but the iris hides under the bottom and top of the eyelids. So you go past the circle, like this, and then you erase where it goes under the skin, the guideline. Like I erase this, and you only draw the part in the opening of the eye of that circle that you just drew. So I'll go like this. I'll take this and I'll darken it in here and here, but I won't go outside the eye with that line. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to darken it in here and here. And then I'm going to put the pupil. That's good, though. Next, we're going to put the pupil. That's the black dot in the eye. It's like a hole, actually. So next what we're going to do is the pupil. So Lily, look and see about how big
it's
I
like
do it.
the black hole of the eye.
Yeah, so you're going to put a circle right in the middle of that last shape you did. So I'm going to put mine right here. Ooh, I should have done that with pencil first. Because we are going to add a highlight. A highlight's a white shine, like a reflection from the light source. So that you can cross it right over between the pupil and the iris, like this, and then erase the line that's in between it. Since I did it in pen here, I can't erase it. But I can always do that highlight just right next to it, like that. So those are your two options. Then, the part that's the pupil gets to be fully shaded in. So you can shade that in with your pencil, solid, and on my big one, just so you can see, I'm going to shade that in with black Sharpie. Okay. Just like that. Once you get it shaded in, what's that shape called again with the colored part of the eye, Lily?
Is it the iris?
Yes. The iris has like muscles. And the muscles, when they open and close, it looks like lines like a sunburst or something. So you're going all the way out like this to the eyes, except you're going to have a lot of them. And you're not going to cross through that white highlight, or that white like circle that doesn't have anything in it. Because that's going to remain white. And then this is going to go all the way around. And you can curve these slightly if you want.
Well, you can turn your paper if you need to.
So you start out like that. You start out with enough that, you know, there's one in between every space. And then you can add more. So the more you have in it, the more realistic it looks. So then I add some more. And if I want it to look shaded, then the closer to the outside it is, I'm going to add a little more lines. So here I'm going to add a little more extra lines out here. But I'm not crisscrossing, I'm getting them in between. And I might thicken that outline a little. Okay, so if I'm doing, oh, that looks great, Lily. Hold yours up. So now I'm doing this. Okay, So next, I'm going to thicken in the top edge of the eye right here. I'm going to darken that in. And I'm going to darken that in over here on my little sketch that I'm doing with my Sharpie, so you can see it good from far away. And add a few more lines in here while I'm waiting. Okay, looks good, Lily. So next what we're going to do is a little bit of finger shading. So in the middle where you have a lot of graphite, take your little finger like this, and inside the white corners of your eye, make it kind of grayish just from rubbing it. Now it's going to go outside of that shape of that eye, you know, that like football shape, so you just erase it when it goes past that. Looks good. And next we're going to do the eyelid fold. That's where when your eye closes, like that skin goes over your eye. When you open it up, the skin gets a fold right there. The fold is really close to the top edge of the eye. You ready for the eyelid fold, Lily?
Almost. I'm still doing my shading in the corners.
Oh, that's good. Your shading's good. Okay, so now you're going to draw this line really close to the eye. Is the eyelid fold right in here. See how we're looking? Pretty close. And now we're going to do the eyebrow. That's higher than the eye. We're going to make a guideline for a space, and then we're going to add that space with lines, which kind of, each line represents a hair. So right above, higher than how far away your eyelid fold was, you go up here, you're going to make a shape, maybe like a banana shape or something. Or it could be thinner on the left side. You decide the shape, but don't do it dark. It's just a guide. Then you're going to put hairs in it. And the hairs grow up, up, up. And as they keep going up, they start going out to the side. So watch me do these. They go up, 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 and they start tilting sideways. Then I do layers of these growing on top of each other. And before you know, it starts to take the shape of an eyebrow. If you want to clean it up a little, you can just erase part of it if you went a little crazy, like I did. You start getting an eyebrow, maybe you went too far over, and it starts turning into a unibrow. It's pretty good. And then lastly, we're going to add some eyelashes. Oh, go ahead and put some hairs in it. Great. Okay, Lily's got her eyebrow done. And lastly, the eyelashes, they're the hardest part. So pay attention, we're gonna make them look like this. So we are going to, I made my eye go the other direction. Whoosh. So she made her eye go that direction. Well, we have two different eyes. We have two eyes that go together practically. So you want, this is going to be my outside. Right up, but the thinnest part of your eyebrow is the outside. So that's going to be where your eyelashes go towards. So Lily, you're going to make your eyelashes go to the right. I'm going to make my eyelashes go to the left. So you're going to make yours like this one.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay, so
I'll have this, I'm going to have this in front of me.
Okay. So now what you're going to do is you're going to go up and sideways. So you're just gonna go like this and flick your pencil. But don't go as high as the eyebrow, because the eyelashes don't go as high as the eyebrow. Once you do that, you can do a couple of sets in there. Just flick them because they curve off of there. Oh, let me do that over here. I didn't even do my eyebrow over here. Here's my guideline. Okay, I'll do this one at the bottom the other direction. I'll do this one this direction. Okay, so this one, here's my eye. Okay, so there was my eyebrow, my bushy eyebrow. Okay, so this one's going to be going to looking that, the nose on this one would be over in here, right? And the nose on this one would be over here. But don't draw the nose, just so you get an idea. Okay, so this one, the eyelashes up here went all the way to the left, and this one they're gonna go all the way to the right, because they're going away from the nose. And then you can do a second set in it if you want. And before you know it, you've got these eyelashes. Then on the bottom, they're a little smaller. And the thing I like to do is when I go down here is, don't go too far. And if you want, you can add a little skinny line here. How you had a thick line here, you can have it like a hollow line here and have them come out of here. Just a few of those. Those are, you know, if you look at your own eyes, your bottom eyelashes are really thin compared to your top. So go ahead and add those. These are going to go this direction. Add my extra line. And if you want to have more shading, like I was going to shade my eye a little with my pencil, that's up to you. And you can add a tear duct. That's like, if you look in the mirror at your skin, you have a little pink piece of skin that's closest to your nose. So since my nose is over on this side, I'm going to have that little skin here, and I shade it in a little right here. Do you see that on that one right there? And then you've done your eyes. So now we've got Best Mom Ever eye. The heart is super easy. All you're gonna do is go to this next panel right here, and somewhere in the center, you're gonna draw a heart. Draw the best heart you can. You can have a skinny heart, you can have a puffy heart, and if you wanna make it a heart burst, here's some options. You can make a heart burst where sparks all out it. Do them really light because you can add color on top of them. You can take this heart and shade it, or you can make it 3D like a candy conversation heart. If you want to do the candy conversation heart, you're going to take one line and go up and to the left, go to the next peak and go up and to the left, and this is going to follow the same shape as the top right side of the heart until it hits something. And this is going to follow the top left side of the heart until you have one of these lines coming from here, like that. So then this connects to that. That's your 3D flat heart. Okay, it looks great. It looks great. Okay, so next we're going to go to the one with the little U. You know, a U, a baby. Is it a baby sheep or a baby lamb is a U?
I don't know.
I don't know. We got to Google that one. We don't live in a farming area, do we?
No, a sheep, a lamb is a sheep.
Oh, a lamb is a sheep.
A lamb is a baby sheep.
Okay. So,
a ewe is probably a deer.
No. A ewe is another name for a baby lamb or sheep. So now we're going to draw the cute little ewe. So how we're going to get the cute little ewe is we're going to start with a puffy cotton ball looking cloud in the middle. Don't give it, go right in the middle. Don't give it more than like 5 puffs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something like that, Lily. Oh, you want to redo that heart now, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, well we might have to save that for later.
There.
Okay.
There.
Okay, go. Let's go to our little ewe. Oh, it's on the 3rd panel. Okay, so we start out with a cloud that has like 5 puffs in a row. Like it looks like a piece of popcorn. Okay, now we're going to add a little oval or a circle for the head that crosses over this. So I have it like that. And then I'm going to erase. And I'll do this darker for you guys at home. So I've got my cloud shape. Then I added this oval, except I erased the pencil mark that was the cloud before. And then I'm going to put 2, let's see how little of ears. 2 little ears that are kind of almost to the side. So they're not on top like antennas. Okay. Now for the smile we just have, or for the eyes we just have 2 U's. But what we're gonna do is, we're gonna go and make 2 U shapes that are as big as we can fit in there, and then you're gonna do 2 U shapes inside of it. It's like a double U, so it's like this. It's like you've got 2 U shapes for the eyes, and then you're gonna go inside them like this, and then you're gonna close them off with a little rainbow curve. And that's how you get these little white eye shapes. Perfect. So just leave it like that, because when you color it in, you'll decide. Now the legs are just like little pegs that come off the bottom. The legs. Now you can choose to have a few clouds in the sky. And if you want to have some grass at the bottom, keep it simple, because you're going to go over it with a colored pencil. And if you want to add flowers, just add that when you get the colored pencils. All right, now some grass on the bottom. Just put some zigzags, some lines. Or you can just do straight lines too. You can just go like this. You know, you can just do that if you want. Or you can do the zigzags. I think I'll just do the lines, now that I'm thinking about it. And now your 4th and final panel. Somehow you're gonna write mom here and make it cool. Whatever you wanna do that expresses how you feel about your mom. But if you wanna learn how to do the rainbow, it's super easy. And I'll show you that right now. If you wanna do the rainbow, let me move this because it's kind of distracting. Okay, if you want to do the rainbow, I'll do it on this last panel. You're going to write the word mom, M-O, but tilt the M a little, and then you're gonna bubble letter that out. I'll do this really quick so I can show you. And I'm gonna go over this so you can see me from far away. And then I erase the word mom inside. And then I do the same thing here, but I make a little curve and go, oh, I'm gonna have the word mom up here. So I go bubble M, O, bubble M.
Can't see.
And then,
oh,
that's right. And then I'm gonna put a curve under the word mom and a curve over the word mom. So I curve like this, and I curve like that, and then I make 2 little clouds. And then I connect this rainbow into the clouds. And then if I want to have a 5-color rainbow, I need 6 lines, and I've got 2. So that means I need 4 more in here. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I go over here and I go 1, 2. Oh, I'll let you check on this, Lily. Okay, now I put 4 lines right here on this side, and I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 lines on this side. And then I'm going to take those lines all the way across the rainbow until they bump into the corresponding line on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to do the top and the bottom first because I can see those the most. And if I bump into a letter in my mom word, then I have to stop and not cross over it. Then when I'll go through here, and then I'll follow that, and I'll do my last one. And I can't really see what happens back there. Then you can add anything you want around it. If you want to add more clouds, if you want to do this and have some sparkle stars. Ooh, bless you. These are very Vegas stars. The Stardusty stars. These, another way you can do them is you make a guideline that's a T. You make all these T's. And then you go to the T and you go out to the point of the T, and that's how you get those little twinkles, and then you add little circle, little like stardust. And you get your little rainbow and clouds. So I'll finish that. And then I'll make my little clouds. I've got crazy clouds on this one, like layered clouds. Okay, then I'm just gonna do my rainbow with pencil on the card. I don't want it to show up so bad. Let me take it out. I'm gonna have mine go up a little higher. One. If I do it with pencil, I can actually go right over the word mom and then erase it later. All right, so we've got the rainbow with mom in it. And remember, you could have been making up your own little mom thing on the end. It's up to you. Gosh, what could I have down there that'd be cool? Well, maybe the bottom of mine's gonna be like flowers. I'm gonna have a patch of flowers. I'll have flowers there, and I'll have some more clouds on top. And now we've got everything drawn, and all we have to do is color. But I'm gonna let you color on your own. And I'm going to next show you how to make the envelope. So we are going to take our card. You ready? And we are going to put it in a diamond formation, like this. Then we're gonna put our card in the middle. So Lily, go ahead and grab this. And you can see how it's going to turn out looking like this. Okay, so you put it like a little diamond shape, and you put your card in the middle and make sure it's as centered as you can. I'm gonna take the sides first and aim to the middle like the O of the word mom. And then I'm gonna do it again over here. And then I'm going to take the bottom one up, but I'm going to fold where this folds. I'm gonna fold on top of that fold, so it overlaps. So let me show you what that looks like up close. So you see it has a little fold in here before it goes in there. And then my top one just comes on down, and it can go over the sides too a little. Like that. You just want to do the best you can without it being open. You know, without there being space between your folds. Yeah, do the opposite sides first. So do here and here. Let them overlap. Let those overlap a little more. Yeah, there you go. You know how envelopes look when you seal one? They overlap. And then you take your top one over, and you can fold it in there. Yeah. Nice. And then we can make a shape with this. You can make something as easy as this M, or you can make a cloud, or you can make a heart. So I'll show you how to do either. You can, if you want to make a perfect heart, you just take a piece of paper, you fold it in half, you draw half a heart, and then you cut on your lines, right? And then you have a symmetrical heart that you could use as your little sticky down, okay? Or if you want to make an M for mom, I'll show you the best way. You cut a rectangle like this, and then you fold it in half, and right in the middle of this fold right here, you're gonna cut half of a V. Then it looks like this. Then I'm gonna fold this, and I can draw a line up and then come back to the corner fold like this. So I've got it kind of like that. Then I can cut that. And then when you open it, it looks like that. Okay? Or you could just make a puffy cloud. You can just make a random puffy cutesy cloud. And whichever one you decide, later you can tape it to it with a tape loop.
Oh, and you can color it too.
You can color it too. So you can make a tape loop with your, since you have tape out, and put it on the corner like that of your envelope, and then maybe put your little cloud or your heart there. And when you're done, you can seal it by making another tape loop. So I'm gonna color in this cloud and show you what you can do. I'm going to color the outside of it, and I'm going to shade it slightly. So I just inlined that, and now I'm going to shade and fade it where the edges are a little more darker than the top. And then I'm going to fade it more and have more colors like this. And I'm going to put a little heart on my cloud with, do you have pink? Oh, you have the good pink that I was looking for. That's okay, I'm gonna use this pink. And then I'm gonna put a little heart on my cloud, like that. Then I want you to go inside and I want you to color in every section. And when you're all done, I would love to see how your colored version turned out. If you could send that to me by snapping a photo and tagging it with Art Classes for Kids.
Posting it on Instagram.
On Instagram. I will get to see how it, because I want you to
or
take...
you can email us.
Yeah, or email us at my address, which is kim@artclassesforkids.com. And I would love to see how it turns out, but I want you to not be rushed. I want you to take a lot of time because this is for your mom, you know? I want you to color the whole thing in, send it in. I hope it looks as colorful as this one as you can. Don't forget to do the bursting lines off of your heart.
If you want to do
If you want to do that. And I can't wait to see how yours turns out. What else should we tell them today, Lily? Well, we got one more Mother's Day project this week. Oh, you want to run and get it? Go get it. Lily's going to go get it. In the meantime, I want to make sure that you like, subscribe, and click that notifications bell so that you can get the notification when we do this next project that you might love to make for your mom, which is a watercolor painting on Found Object Friday. And it's going to look like this. We're gonna look at a lot of different flowers, either ones I'm gonna bring to this table or ones you find around your house, and I'm going to teach you how to paint them in the shape of a heart. This project is inspired by the illustrator and artist named Margaret Berg. So I can't wait till you join us again.
So the supplies
you'll need.
Yeah, so the supplies that you'll need for that are a jar of water, some paintbrushes, watercolor paint, and a watercolor paper, some paper towels.
So you need watercolor paper. Oh, a
Oh.
square.
Yeah, square.
And you need
masking tape if masking tape is optional. And also you'll need a pencil, scissors.
And a piece of blank white paper because we're gonna cut a heart to trace to make our shape of our heart.
Yes.
And that's it.
Wait, where's the little drawing stuff?
We erased them.
No. There's like drawing stuff. Is that watercolor or is that like?
No, that's the pencil. That's where we drew the heart.
No, not the heart. These other things that look like they're drawn.
Oh, those are watercolor pencils, but not everybody has those. But you can add watercolor. You can add pencils to this if you'd like. You know,
colored pencils.
You can add colored pencils to add more details, like the little pollen seeds and stuff. So that's this Friday, and this one, if you think this would be something your mom would love to see you make and give to her, hey, I hope you're with us this Friday, Found Object Friday. So
That
wow!
project is really fun to do.
We just love to throw art supplies around, I guess, today. So, I want to see how your picture turns out, and what should they keep doing, Lily?
Keep making cool art.